Okay, guys, so what are we up to then?
We're going to go for a little bit of a stroll from Ashford Ground tonight down to the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff.
What for?
Because we're mad. No, we're doing it for three great causes, to be honest.
Okay.
We're doing it for Macmillan Cancer Support,
Yeah.
and Charlie will speak to you more about that in a second, because there's a big inspiration behind that charity.
Yeah.
We're doing it for Minds, and that's going to be the South Kent division.
Oh, great.
I know everybody's sort of been affected by mental health issues, and especially with COVID and whatnot. In particular, I'll be dedicating the walk to a good friend of mine and an ex-speedway rider, Danny Ayres, who unfortunately lost his battle with his demons just before the COVID hit, actually. So for that, and we're both big speedway fans, and that's why we're walking to the Speedway Grand Prix. It's the biggest speedway meeting in the year. So our third charity is the Speedway Riders Benevolent Fund.
Yeah.
It's a pretty dangerous sport, and riders do get maimed and killed.
Yeah.
And the Benevolent Fund is there to support families and the riders should things go wrong, which they often do. We're doing it for three great charities, and hopefully we won't let them down.
No, I'm sure you won't. Charlie, the Macmillan reason behind that?
I have a friend called Diana who I work with. She's the inspiration for me. She's struggling with cancer like a lot of people, and she spent time explaining to me some of the difficulties that people like me had no idea. So losing weight, obviously people see people lose hair, but when they lose weight you don't realise the amount of weight, and then you realise as a fat person who's lost loads of weight, the amount of money that costs to replace your wardrobe every couple of months.
Okay.
So
it's not something you think about, is
no.
it?
So Macmillan that we're walking for are people who donate vouchers for them to replace. They give them a 24/7 phone number for when they're in a dark place, or just a simple question. They also support the families behind that, because it's a bit like dropping a pebble in a bucket. It's all the ripples as it goes through, the families, the friends and everyone else. So yeah, Diana's the inspiration for me, but obviously Danny Ayres and Speedway I've taken out for years, so if we could put a bit back in, well, that's good news.
Oh, good stuff. And how much are you hoping to raise?
Our target is 15 grand.
Wow.
That hasn't changed from day one, although we're about £1,100 in, but we're hoping that will snowball during the week.
And how do people donate if they need to?
Well, we've got a Just Giving page.
Yeah.
The link for that is we've actually got a Facebook page, and if you search out Charlie and Ben's Walk to Cardiff, or Walk to Wales, sorry. All the Just Giving links are on there.
Charlie and Ben's Walk to Wales.
Walk to Wales.
Okay.
When this video gets uploaded, I'll add the link to the Facebook page so everyone can get involved. And within that page, it will have the link to the Just Giving page. But something we've been very, very determined about, and since the beginning, is we don't want people to give a couple of quid and then forget all about it. We want people to come with us on the journey. We've got some ridiculous challenges being set for us.
Okay.
We've also got Radio Kent, Chesil Radio, and various other sources that are going to be supplying challenges through the week.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for the drivers of Kingsnorth and the sort of local area, the first challenge is that we're going to have to walk the first mile in our underpants. So I think
nobody needs to see that.
No one really does it. If someone wants to put up £1,000 before we leave, then we'll happily put our clothes back on.
To be fair, we don't need to see that, and we've seen it.
So you do realise how far Cardiff is? You haven't got it confused with Canterbury in your mind, have you? It's Cardiff. Yeah?
It's 207 miles. We have been quite clear that if there's a field that we can cut off 200 metres, we will be going across a muddy field with balls in it or anything at all.
And you've been doing loads of training, I'd imagine, knowing you.
Well, I've been to Morrison's. I went to Morrison's once, and they were shut, and I got a taxi home.
So I've been walking to the corner shop as opposed to the delivery.
Absolutely, yeah, that's it. And I've been going to pick up my takeaways as well, as rather than using Just Eat. But no, I'm quite fortunate in the sense that I work at the local hospital for the NHS, and as part of my job, every other day I tend to walk sort of between 10 and 15 miles.
Yeah.
and I'll be pushing a trolley that's got between 50 and 50 and 100 kilos on that. So
So that's how you
I'm a
justify
little bit
it.
prepared.
So if anyone is listening or watching who has a trolley, we'd like you to donate it to help him get through the
And you'd be
extra
sitting
10
on the
miles.
trolley, I
Of
imagine, while
course.
he pushes.
It would be rude not to.
Charlie's certainly done a bit of training. He's been doing an hour at a time on a treadmill, and he's been walking to and from work. And I let Charlie tell you how far it is, because it isn't the most local of journeys.
So I walk from Wateringbury, where I work at Kenwood Trust, back home to Walderslope. It's about 13 miles.
Wow.
What people don't realise, because we put this out, is that I do 12.5-hour shifts. I finish at 8:15 and I'm getting in home about 12:15, just after midnight.
Wow.
But because I've done this walk before, Ben's really excited because he doesn't know what's coming. I'm petrified because I know what's coming.
And when have you got to get there by?
We need to be there by Saturday, 3 o'clock, ready for Grand Prix.
Next Saturday?
Yeah.
So that's 27 miles a day or something?
Because we're leaving late tonight,
Yeah.
so tonight is just the 15 miles.
Yeah.
We planned at just 17 on the last day,
Yeah.
so we can get there early, and you're looking about 30 miles a day. So
And you've got your tent with you for overnight today?
we don't have anywhere to stay.
Oh, do you
but
not?
That doesn't worry Ben, because he's used to sleeping in fields when we've been away to Speedway. We will put out local appeals on the way,
Okay.
and we will try and find people with a good nature.
Well, I hope you
Because
do.
Ben's brilliant at blagging people, and I'll just stand there quietly watching him.
Excellent. Well, best of luck, guys. We'll put this out on our Nuts and Bolts TV channel, and I'll go on Facebook as well. So
Can we have match of the day for 2 in the morning as well?
well, we can have a go, can't we? We can have a go. But seriously, best of luck. Well done. We'll be following it, and I hope you get loads of donations too.
So Macmillan,
Yeah.
to Mines, and to the Speedway Riders Benevolent Funds, and you can find us on the Just Giving page.
Brilliant. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.